Hi, I'm Abby from You Baby Me Mummy and welcome back to the Pro Blogger Diary. I think we might be on week number 5, not quite sure, but the Pro Blogger Diary is where I share all the chat about what's happening in my blogging life, working as a pro blogger, all the brands we're working with, anything that's coming up, just so everyone can have a bit of a nosy really. So this week I'm tired. It gets me every now and again. My husband's away in France again for the second week, and at the weekend he came back briefly and I went to Blog On in Manchester, the conference, and got back, got a bit of a bug, and then so yesterday was not a good day, but still smiling, still rolling, still hustling. It's just, you've got to do it, haven't you? So what did I do? So I've had, work's been pretty tough. I found it really hard to, maybe it's because I'm tired, or maybe it's because I've not been tip top, but it's just, I found it really struggle to concentrate. I'm finding myself tab clicking and not really being that productive, so I really need to get my bum into gear and just get going really. So Blog On was interesting. It was good fun. I picked up a few tips, especially from a session I didn't actually go to, but I went to watch a friend of mine talk and missed a talk on YouTube, but another friend went to that talk, and there was a few things that I'm certainly not doing, which I need to do in order for people to watch, just get access to the videos more. So that was useful. And I also spoke to a brand about an ambassadorship, so that was also obviously made it worth the trip up to Manchester, which was great. And it was lovely to sit in a hotel bed with my laptop working with no little person going, "Mama, I need to do this." So I got some work done and caught up on some of my comments, which has been hanging over me for a while. So at the moment I'm working with Pedigree, Benson's for Beds, and who else? MasterCard, Disney Life, ambassador for Disney Life, and obviously I think I said last week we've just signed a big contract with Pampers. So in a couple of weeks I'm going off to Germany with Pampers for the day. Germany for the day sounds crazy, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I have done a few Facebook Lives, so that's something I kind of hadn't done because I thought, well, I'm doing YouTube and what can I say on Facebook Live that I'm not saying on YouTube? And so anyway, I have a 5-day productivity challenge that's a free thing you can sign up for. So I did, and there's a sort of private face group for that challenge. So I'd gone live a couple of times in there, and then I went live. I thought I'm going to do a Grow Your Blog challenge. So that's also a free thing. It's going to be about 4 weeks long, 2 tasks a week to help you grow your blog. And so I've done that 3 times now, I think, from my page. And it's really good. I love Facebook Live. I wish the comments were a bit quicker sometimes. You can't really see what people have said until they've said it for a while, but it's great, and I think it's really nice to be able to have that instant interaction with people and be able to answer their questions, almost straight away. So you can still sign up for that free course. I'll put the link in the bio, but it's just my URL, youbabymemummy.com/blogging-courses, and that'll take you to the page that you can sign up, and that's totally free. People have got the feedback from it. It's been awesome, to be honest. Like really, it seems to have really changed a few people's blogging lives, which I never expected, but it's made them much more positive, much more focused, which is fab. It's all I can hope for. So I've also recently launched, I think it's probably since my last Pro Blogger Diary, I've launched my coaching. So I now offer blog coaching from a blog critique, where I'll look at your blog, I'll look at all the different pages and aspects, give you feedback and a sort of 5-point action plan based on what you've told me you want to achieve with your blog as to how you get there. So that's the first sort of stage. Next stage is if you want to hear my dulcet tones, we can have an hour Skype or FaceTime or a good old-fashioned phone call, and you can book as many of those as you want. But then from there, I'm not going to do a series of those. I'm going to just go straight on to saying you probably need to go into the course, because my my Hobby to Pro course is going to have everything that I could tell you really about being a pro blogger and how you get to that point. So that's exciting. So I'm looking forward to helping lots of bloggers. I love helping people one-to-one. It's really rewarding, so that's lovely to be able to offer that. So you can check out the youbabymemummy.com/blog coaching with no hyphen in the middle. I've also set up a new Instagram account, so that's something that came from listening to Katie at Mummy Daddy Me. She did an Instagram talk, and I'm quite confident with my Instagram. I've grown it from 2,500 followers last November to almost 13,000 as it stands. So that's about 10 months, isn't it? And I haven't really been pushing it for the past few because I'm kind of at a stage now where I'm going to focus on Pinterest and YouTube. But I'm quite happy with my Instagram. But she did say that she has set up Mummy Daddy Me Travels for pictures, like more landscape pictures and things that she wouldn't necessarily put on the main Mummy Daddy Me Instagram. And I thought, actually, I'm so precious about my main main Instagram account. I don't work with a lot of brands. I'm really selective. I'll only post certain types of picture. If I post something that's not that, basically kids, if I post something that's not kids, I have a bit of a meltdown in case people unfollow me. And so actually I thought a new account, which is You Baby Me Mummy blog, as opposed to just You Baby Me Mummy. The other one will stay there, and I still love it, and I'll still be working on it. But the You Baby Me Mummy blog is going to be more, I guess, a bit more instant. I guess a bit more of the day-to-day stuff. I still want it to be pretty, and I think that's where I'm going to have a struggle. I don't want it just to turn into a second of the first one, but I'll be able to share a bit more food and a bit more lifestyle and a bit more of our everyday life, plus more brand stuff, and work with people that way. And yeah, so I'm quite excited about it. It's got 200 followers in about 20 hours, so hopefully it will crack on. It's a bit weird having one that's almost 13,000 and one that's got 200, but you have to start somewhere. So I think that was my reticence to start with, was just like, oh, can I start another one again? But yeah, I think it's going to be fun to start again in a way. So that's that. And I think it's really the last thing to talk about this week is I'm going to record a podcast in London, I think on Saturday, for a big publishing company. So that's really exciting. And it's a fee-paying job, and it's a decent fee. But it's actually, the point I wanted to make is that I responded to a standard press release about a book, and I don't review books on my blog unless there's a fee, because it's not worth the time. I haven't got time to read a book. But so I responded and just said I would be really happy to work with you on sponsored content, but I can't unfortunately review this book. And they came back to me with a counter offer of, do you want to come and be in our podcast? So, there's a little note for everyone to make sure you respond in some way to a press release and not just a delete. So that's the Pro Blogger Diary for this week, and I'm back tomorrow with Blog Fix Friday, which is all to do with how to grow your blog traffic. And I'll be back next week with more Pro Blogger Diary. Have a good week.